Your body holds a secret, a powerful built-in off switch for anxiety, panic, and stress. It's not a new age concept or a mystical idea. It's a physical part of your anatomy, a superhighway of nerves that is wired directly from your brain to your heart, your lungs, and your gut. It's called the vagus nerve. And in a stunning display of His wisdom, God has designed this system in such a way that you can learn to activate it, almost on command, using the very spiritual practices He gave us thousands of years ago. The stakes are your physical and mental well-being. In our chronically stressed-out world, our bodies are often stuck in a state of high alert, or fight or flight. This leads to a host of problems, from high blood pressure to digestive issues to chronic anxiety. Today, we are going to explore the incredible science of this nerve and show you how God has given you a physical mechanism for peace. We will reveal how simple acts of faith, like deep, prayerful breathing and chanting or singing worship, can directly stimulate your vagus nerve to instantly calm your entire nervous system. This is where faith and physiology intersect. This is a practical guide to using the body God gave you to experience the peace He has promised you. Imagine a network of fiber optic cables running through your body, carrying messages of peace and calm from your brain to all your major organs. That is your vagal system, and today, you are going to learn how to turn on the switch. The vagus nerve is the longest cranial nerve in your body. It wanders from the brainstem down through the neck and into the chest and abdomen, touching and influencing nearly every major organ system. It is the main component of the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the branch of your nervous system responsible for the rest and digest response. Think of it as the brake pedal, while the sympathetic fight or flight system is the gas pedal. A healthy nervous system is able to move flexibly between these two states. The problem for many of us is that our gas pedal is stuck to the floor. The health and tone of your vagus nerve is critical for your well-being. Scientists can actually measure something called vagal tone by looking at your heart rate variability, HRV, which is the variation in time between your heartbeats. A high vagal tone is associated with better physical and mental health, greater emotional regulation, and higher resilience to stress. A low vagal tone is linked to inflammation, depression, anxiety, and a host of other issues. The amazing discovery is that you can consciously do things to increase your vagal tone. Feel the gentle rhythm of your own breathing for a moment. That simple, involuntary action holds one of the most powerful keys to activating this system of peace. The first and most powerful way to stimulate your vagus nerve is through slow, deep, diaphragmatic breathing. The vagus nerve passes through your diaphragm, the muscle at the base of your lungs. When you take deep belly breaths, where your stomach expands on the inhale, you are physically massaging and stimulating the vagus nerve. This sends a direct signal to your brain that says, "You are safe. You can relax." This is the physiological basis for why nearly every contemplative spiritual tradition in history has emphasized conscious breathing. God designed a direct feedback loop between your breath and your brain. When you are anxious, your breathing becomes shallow and rapid. When you intentionally slow your breathing down, you are essentially telling your body, "The danger has passed." A simple practice is to inhale slowly for a count of 4, hold for a moment, and then exhale for a count of 6 or 8. Making the exhale longer than the inhale is particularly effective at activating the parasympathetic rest and digest system. Imagine pairing this breathing with a simple, silent prayer, inhaling God's peace and exhaling your anxiety. This ancient spiritual practice is a powerful, science-backed neurological intervention. The second surprising way to stimulate your vagus nerve is through your vocal cords. The vagus nerve is intricately connected to the muscles in the back of your throat. Therefore, activities like humming, chanting, singing, or even gargling create vibrations that stimulate the vagal fibers. Think about this. For millennia, people of faith have engaged in corporate worship, singing hymns and praises to God. Monks have practiced Gregorian chants. These spiritual practices have a direct, measurable, calming effect on the body's physiology. When a congregation sings together, they are not just making a joyful noise to the Lord. They are participating in a collective neurological event that tones their vagal systems and promotes a sense of peace and well-being. Feel the vibration in your own chest when you hum a simple tune. That physical sensation is a signal being sent up the vagus nerve to your brain, a signal of safety and calm. God built a mechanism into your body that rewards you with peace when you lift your voice in praise to Him. This is not a coincidence. It is a beautiful design feature. The third way to activate this system is through positive social connection. The vagus nerve is also linked to the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone. When you feel a genuine connection with others, when you experience love, compassion, and community, it stimulates your vagal system. This is the biological reason why fellowship is so critical for our spiritual and emotional health. God did not design us to live in isolation. He said, "It is not good for man to be alone." He created us for community. When you share a heartfelt conversation with a friend, when you offer or receive compassion, you are literally strengthening the neural pathways for peace and resilience in your body. Your weekly small group or church service is not just a social gathering. It is a therapeutic, neuro-regulating event. The collective experience of belonging and shared faith is a powerful tonic for a stressed-out nervous system. The stunning truth is that God, in His infinite wisdom, has written the prescription for peace into our very biology. He tells us to pray without ceasing, which encourages deep, rhythmic breathing. He tells us to sing and make music in your hearts to the Lord, which stimulates our vocal cords and vagus nerve. And He calls us into a community of believers, which fosters the positive social connection that our nervous systems crave. He has designed your body with a built-in system for calm. And then He gave us the spiritual practices in His Word that serve as the user manual for that system. This is not about worshiping a nerve. It is about worshiping the God who so fearfully and wonderfully made you. The God who wants you to experience His peace not just as a spiritual concept, but as a felt, physiological reality. The power to calm the storm within you is as close as your next breath. If you are fascinated by how God's design is revealed through science, consider following for more content that connects the dots between faith and physiology.